Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 103 in the Gospel of John. Title today is, Here's a Command I Like. I Can Do This. This is from John chapter 13. Now, we just got out of a little section on Judas. He being one of the most notorious figures in the biblical world and world history. And yet there's something to learn from this master class that he gives, which is don't be making secret decisions about God, for there are no secret decisions, and don't be making private decisions against God. So these private rebellions are going to eventually result in a public betrayal. So be vigilant in the small stuff because it leads to the big stuff. Well, today we're going to kind of flip that, and we're going to see that public proclamations of love from the church to the church becomes a personal witness to individuals in the world. This is for John chapter 13, verse 31. When he had gone out, Jesus said, Now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, he will also glorify him in himself and glorify him at once. Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You seek me, just as I said to the Jews. So now I also say to you, where I am going you cannot come. Verse 34, A new command I give to you, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. You are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. So Jesus is going to give, kind of here at the last minute, a new commandment I give you. So all these days of Holy Week have names: Easter, Holy Saturday, Good Friday. Well, this is the Thursday. He's speaking on a Thursday. And what is Thursday? Thursday is known as Maunday Thursday. It comes from the Latin, which we get through the Old French, which we get through the Middle English, which means commandment. It's Commandment Thursday. What's the command? This is the command. So is there anything left for Jesus to teach in these final, literally, hours of his teaching? The answer is yes. And how urgent is it? Well, the context is Judas has just left the Last Supper and is out there, organizing and plotting and arranging an actual betrayal. And how significant is it? He says in the passage that this is going to be the marker that people outside the church, that the world, all people will see that identifies you with following me. So your love for the church, your love for the people of God is extremely important. The people of God, loving the people of God, is his identifying marker for us that somehow means the most to the world. It communicates this best. They will understand this particular activity of the church, loving the church, best. So you are my family. You are uniquely chosen. And this uniquely chosen group of people, treating others in the uniquely chosen group of people with love, uniquely communicates a message to the world that is not yet of him. So love is the powerful, fundamental communicating device. And who is it exerted by? It's exerted by the church. And who is it exerted to? It's exerted to the church. Now, this is witnessed from the outside world, and the world doesn't understand much of God. If they did, they would already believe. They would already have a level of understanding that would reach belief. So we know that the people here that are primarily witnessed to have incomplete faith, incomplete knowledge yet. When their knowledge becomes saving of interest, they stop. They move from seeing that the church is the people of God to being the church as the people of God. And this instantly changes them from watching and sort of be witnesses to being the church, which means loving the church. So this is as if the Lord is saying, I want the church to love the church. I want my church to love my church. So I think it's exampled well by the passage reference to the Father. Do you see the Son love the Father? Do you see the Father love the Son? So there's no misunderstanding here. When you woke up this morning, and you may say, well, who should I love this morning? Well, start with God, your spouse, your family. And then if you have 1 inch of spiritual love left, of ministry left, of spiritual generosity, what should I do with that 1 inch of love? Well, you should love, wait for it, the church. Shouldn't I love those outside the church, you may say? Here's the light bulb for today. If you are that you are loving those outside the church, how? By loving those inside the church. A new commandment I give you, that if you love one another, just as I have loved you, you are also to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. So it doesn't exclude for you from loving your community or your neighbors or your coworkers or your country or your adopted nations or for those that you're on mission towards, but it keeps the main thing the main thing. And Jesus says, I want the church to love the church. Why? Because in so doing, you are uniquely communicating something that I want the world to know. And this is the primary way that it knows it. That is by love. So the charge, I think, is to increase my love for the local church, the local people, the knuckleheads that he's put this knucklehead in fellowship with. So aim your love where? Where should I aim my love? Locally, within arm's reach. And, may this be a conviction to you. If there's nobody that you know that's within arm's reach from your church, then you probably have some work to do with regards not in love, but in developing fellowship. So the charge is to go love one another. This is your witness to the world. He commands this. It's Commandment Thursday. It's Maundy Thursday. And this is the command, to love those in the church. This is my prayer for myself and the people that are within arm's reach, which is give us such a love so that others can see it. Thanks for listening.